up in the sky, the stars aligned, and two girls were born.
Super sister signs.
The bestest friends until the end. Cancer and Capricorn. Welcome back to Super Sister Signs. I am your no-nonsense Capricorn co-host, Juanita.
And I'm your cozy, compassionate Cancer co-host, Brooke.
Welcome to Season 2. I panicked because I didn't know if I remembered our intro.
I did for a second, too. You started it, and then I was like, because I've not remembered the words before.
Yeah, when we've done it every week.
Yeah, so I was sort of like, because it's been
a
weeks.
Month.
It's been over a month.
Because it was the end of March.
Yeah, and now it's even more the end of April as we record this. It's like days until May.
Completely bypassed Aries season. I know we originally promised to come back by the end of Aries season. It just wasn't feasible.
It wasn't in the stars. Sorry, girls.
Sorry, girls. Wasn't in the stars. Aries season, sorry, goodbye. Already plopped into Taurus season.
Having a blast.
Are ya?
Yeah, I'm having a nice time.
When did it start again?
420, baby. Blaze it.
Aha.
We've really entered the realm of cozy, be in your home, stay home, luxuriate, take a hot bath with your best bath salt.
I think I'm doing it wrong.
Wear your best makeup.
I've been home a lot, and it's making me feel crazy.
You don't like it. You're getting cabin fever.
I'm feeling like stuck versus locked into cozy.
Mm-hmm.
And I love a Taurus.
Yes.
And because I am an earth sign and I really enjoy Virgo season, Capricorn season, I was expecting to feel maybe more in line with Taurus season. And I've been feeling kind of bad and off.
I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that you're not feeling more grounded from such an earth sign.
I know. It's been a week, and I will say that I just had my first period off of birth control.
Whoa.
Kind of starting with Taurus season. So it could also be that, like, my hormones are just different.
Hormones make you feel crazy.
Yeah, and I just feel just kind of... I think birth control really regulates my mood.
Mm-hmm.
It just like is really like even keeled for the most part, and now I'm just like back to something that I haven't experienced for like almost a year. And I do know that when I'm off birth, like natural style, I can have like really like big mood swings. I don't know. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I have like a mood disorder.
No, you're not making it sound. I think it's very common for women to have like incredible mood shifts, especially in the days leading up to their period.
Right.
Especially sometimes it's the opposite. Like sometimes people are not like that, and then they're on birth control and they're like, I have crazy mood swings. So
totally.
I understand both.
So it could be a hormonal thing and not a moon thing.
You never know.
Could be mood.
You could be mood, not moon.
I'm having a moon swing. I guess.
I guess you are. I think we like kind of naturally segued into this, but it's basically time for our ketchup and Well, as you can tell, we haven't worked on any of our transition songs during our break.
Only the theme song. Which
Only
I hope
the theme
you
song.
like.
Yeah. It's very, very good. Brought to you by BB Gale.
Thank you, BB Gale.
Our most recent guest and our favorite Pisces. Sorry.
Period.
Pisces.
Okay, so it's time for
Ketchup and carpool. Ketchup and carpool. We're catching up and we're pulling a car.
Watcha!
I like
that.
It's frankly, that's the one that it sticks in my head.
Yeah, and I have to accept that.
Yeah, it just is catchy.
Yeah.
It's ketchup and carpool. Okay, so what I'm very excited about, and I want to get back to
the moon,
what you were talking about, the moon swings of it all. But I also am thrilled because I found our tarot deck.
Yes, you
during
did,
our
and I
break.
haven't seen it
And you
yet.
have no idea. You know nothing. I've been hiding it from you. I was in, so I'm going to tell you the story of how I found it.
Okay.
I was in New York City, a place I hate, but had to be. I was helping take care of baby Henry, who is my favorite baby. He's great. I loved him. I loved the like hanging out with Dylan, taking care of Henry part. I hated all the like being in New York part.
Yeah.
So I was trying to have a little morning by myself they live in like Bushwick. So I was like, I'm just going to kind of get around nearby. I'm going to go to a Pilates class, which was bad. It's fine. And I was like, I'm going to walk down the street after I like re-downloaded ClassPass so I could get a free
nice
reformer class somewhere. And so I was limited to what was available on ClassPass, and I was limited to like what was available during my timeline and blah, blah, blah. And I still had trouble picking one. So I chose one based on it being within walking distance of this cute little witch store that I was like, oh, I'll go check this out after my class. Maybe they'll have a tarot deck for Super Sister Signs, and then I'll buzz on back to the apartment. So I take my class. It's kind of bad. I walk over to the shop, and I'm like, I like don't see anything. Like I keep looking at the map on my phone. I'm checking Google Maps. I'm checking Apple Maps. I'm checking the Instagram, because all I see is a corner with like a garage door pulled down that is like graffitied all over. Like there's no indication that there is a store anywhere. Mm-hmm. I'm looking around the corner. I'm like, is there a back entrance? I'm looking at the pictures on Google to try to figure out,
is there
like,
a phone number?
Oh, there's a phone number. You better believe I'm calling it. Because the other thing is that it was supposed to open at noon. I arrived at like noon. Like, so I was like, maybe they're just like,
maybe it's behind the door.
Late. Yeah, maybe. So I was like, maybe I can't find the entrance. No one answers. I leave a message that's like, hi, I'm here. I'm just trying to get in. I'm not sure how. I eventually find out due to pictures that like, the store is behind the garage doors. Like it's one of those like city like security things. But like there's just no signage. There's no entrance. There's no way to get in. I end up sitting there for like maybe almost 30 minutes because I'm just like doing it. I'm sort of like, well, this was kind of my whole morning. So like what am I going to do next? And I like end up, I'm just like, I guess I'm going to walk home. So I like left. I called a few more times and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go. They're not opening. I start walking back. I'm thinking about like maybe taking the bus, but I'm like, I don't know. I end up like going to a cute little dispensary and I'm like, okay. And I'm just walking back. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like maybe 7 minutes away from the apartment. I'm sending a text and I look up and I see like smoke kind of floating in front of me. And I look across the street and I see a tiny little cauldron in front of this store that is like something like herbals and apothecary. And I was like,
okay,
hello? What? This didn't show up on my witch store research. I gotta go in. It smelled the incense from the little cauldron smelled so good. I walk in, and it's this beautiful little store with like all any witch item you could imagine. Alligator foot, you got it.
What?
Beautiful crystal, you got it. Any herb you can imagine, it's yours.
What does one use an alligator foot for?
I don't know. Probably some spell. Probably some spell.
Did you get it?
No, but I wanted to. They were like chicken feet. There was a rattlesnake spine vertebrae. It was beautiful, really small. Kind of creepy, but in a fun way. I want to get more into like creepy stuff.
Okay.
I decided.
Yeah, sure.
But I didn't on this trip because I was like, I gotta fly back and I don't know,
blah,
blah, blah. But I did decide, okay, I'm going to check out their tarot section because that was like my big goal for the day. And I was feeling pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
And I'm skimming. I'm like, boom. I see one. I'm struck by its beauty and its familiarity. Oh, that's right. It's a tarot deck that I had previously found online and said, if we could get any tarot deck that I could find online, this would be the one, but I don't want to just buy it on the internet.
Perfect.
Here it is. That's right. It's the Zodiac Tarot.
It's beautiful. It's a blonde woman and a lion. On the box.
You better believe it's a blonde woman and a lion on the box, and then a little androgynous sort of page creature. some information.
Cool.
Naked Lady and the Moon.
Amazing.
We've got an extremely helpful guidebook.
Nice.
Which we loved about our RPG deck with just beautiful art.
Fantastic.
Lots of information.
Have you used it at all yet?
I've looked at it a little bit, but
no polls.
But no polls. I didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. I did a little bit of shuffling, but not too much.
Okay.
It's just like this nice basic black with like a little sparkle.
Nice.
And I'm just like cute.
Oh, I can't wait to be seeing
cute
these.
girls, and they all correspond to the zodiac in different ways. There's like the major arcana all correspond to a sign. Perfect. Which I think is true, like kind of just generally in tarot, but then in these it's like more specifically like this is and this is the one that's on the cover. This is Strength. It's one of the major arcana, and it's got a little Leo symbol up here because it's Leo.
Lion.
And then there's ones like,
what's Cancer and Capricorn?
Cancer is the Chariot.
Okay.
Capricorn is, let me remind myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Capricorn is the Devil.
No, I'm the devil.
The card of the devil. The card of the devil is perhaps the most misunderstood card in the deck, and yet, like all the other cards, it's not completely negative or positive. The devil depicted in the deck recalls Pan, the god of the woods, forests, and wild spirits. In his goat form,
is this the death card? Is this the equivalent of the death card?
No, it's the devil card.
Is there's a devil card in regular tarot?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that.
There's also the death card is Scorpio. So that makes you feel better.
I feel like they always say that death is the most misunderstood.
They do say that.
But I guess it's the devil as well.
The devil is also pretty misunderstood.
Sympathy for the devil, please. Okay, all right, I'm the devil.
He represents the earthly, chthonic, and visceral world that moves our primordial instinct. Keywords: break from dependence, visceral force, freedom, and codependence. There's also like there's a whole nother paragraph. There's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm excited to get to know this deck a little bit closer in the coming season. We have been doing card pulls like for the coming week basically, and we've talked about it, and I think we're going to keep doing that, but then like check in each week and be like
taking notes.
We like, what happened this week? How does it apply to, how does our card pull from last week apply? How does the zodiac element apply? I'm really excited to get
in mind. Yeah. Okay,
get more into. Well, I could do my pull, but you were just talking about your moon swings and your mood swings, and I frankly didn't even mean to interrupt you, but I did interrupt you, and then I told a whole story.
We should do my moon, huh?
Yeah. I think you should do your poll because you've been talking about, frankly, how you've been being. Maybe you'll pull the tarot card. I mean, the Taurus card.
Okay, so yeah, I've been kind of feeling just like paralyzed. Like I can't get up and do anything, which is like a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
And it's not, I wouldn't say the norm for me. I think oftentimes I can get up and get things done.
Yeah.
But I have not been called to do those things.
Wow, I wonder what it is. There's a lot going on astrologically right now. Don't ask me. Don't ask me what.
Don't ask me. We don't know.
There's a new moon in Scorpio on Friday.
New moon in Scorpio on Friday. Okay.
Or no, there's a full moon in Scorpio on Friday.
Don't ask me.
Fuck, don't ask me. It's one of those. It's a moon, and I'm sorry you've been feeling like such a worthless slug. Your words, not mine. Don't come for me in the comments. This was self-referential.
I had a lot going on yesterday, and it's a pretty classic thing with me. I'm very externally motivated. I can get to places if people are waiting on me, but just doing things for myself is so much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Sweetie Duck.
What is in store? Oh, you're going to ask a question. That's right.
What's in store for me this coming week? What can I expect? Cups. 3 of Cups.
3 of Cups.
We have 3 gals.
Oh, look at them.
3 gals drinking out of cups.
Drinking out of cups.
They're having a nice time.
You know that video, right? Have I done this to you before?
No.
It's like an animated video from like 15 years ago on YouTube of like this
That's none of my business.
lizard, and it's the voiceover of this guy who's like tripping acid, and he's like drinking out of cups. There's something about chairs.
No. Okay.
Oh.
3. No. That's none of my business. Okay. 3 of Cups. Mercury in Cancer. Second deacon.
Okay.
Mercury brings the communication of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Venus, we had the discovery of emotions in a relationship with another. Here we deeply communicate with many people. It is the card of sisterhood, friendship, sharing intentions, planning together, and working on something that truly captivates us. We share the same language, which is what happens when we're surrounded by like-minded people, friends like us, with whom we share mutual understanding upon first glance. It is a card related to abundance, the wealth that comes only from shared experience. Wow, kind of fun. Keywords: sharing with a group, affinity, shared ideal, empathic communication.
Kind of sounds like you're gonna record season 2, episode 1 of your Super Sister Signs podcast with your best friend.
It's kind of, and it's feeling like I need more friend time.
Yes, you need big friend time this week. You're stuck in your house. You're slugging because you're feeling.
And on my days off, I've just been like alone, kind of directionless.
No.
And and I've been taking trips. Like I went to Chicago and El Salvador in this hiatus.
Yeah.
So it's been only my second day back in town establishing like routine and failing at it.
Yeah.
But kind of also trying to figure out what I am to do with these Mondays and Tuesdays that I have off.
It's new.
It's new.
To have them all to yourself.
If for the listeners who do not know, I'm a single woman. So before I would spend my Mondays and Tuesdays with my boyfriend, who I don't have anymore. Mm-hmm. So this is
it's time to fill it with some sisterhood, huh?
It's time to fill it with some sisterhood. Wait, where did my
which
cups
we
go?
could have done by watching the fucking Bachelorette season with Taylor Frankie Paul every Monday night. Can't do that. That got ripped away from us. No Bachelor at all until 2027. Did you hear?
Girl, I know.
I listened to that Gore episode.
It's not good.
It's not good. Okay.
But I need more girlina time.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Get that girlina time on the books. With me, with others. I'm going to be out of town this weekend.
Fuck you. What? Oh, the wedding. You looked at me with so much concern.
I was like,
it's like, okay, girlina time on the books.
Great.
That's good. I hate that you're out of town this weekend.
Yeah.
Because now I have to figure something else out. Yuck.
Yuck. I'm in town until Friday morning. You have work the next 2 nights, huh?
Yeah.
But I have a flexible enough schedule that I could work at night while you work and do some friend time during the day in the next 2 days.
But you leave Friday morning?
Yeah, but today is Tuesday.
Yeah. It's just not going to happen.
It's your tarot card.
I know. Well, I know, but I have other friends, I hope.
I hope you do too, dude.
I hope I do. I sometimes worry I don't.
No, come on.
But yeah, I'm getting headshots taken on Thursday.
Oh, right.
Which is going to take up all my day before I work.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, I just have to get stuff done.
It's too busy.
I just don't have.
You don't have time for girlina
I was
time.
looking forward to like a Saturday of girlina time.
Oh, and wouldn't that be nice?
And every single girlina I know is going to be in a mountain.
On a mountain in Idlewild. Sorry.
Okay, you do your poll.
I was being stupid. I've been stupid a lot lately. I just feel like I've been stupid the last couple days.
Okay, stupid about what?
Like everything, kind of. Like I am just having like cotton brain. Like I don't know. Like I think I got like a little bit fried being in New York and being like so out of my own routine in terms of like kind of going full caretaking mode for someone else's unit, and then coming home and being like, okay, now for me, my unit now. And also, like, everything is going on, so much is happening at once, and I think I'm a little, huh? Like,
you were saying last week that you were just so busy.
I just don't, it's just, I was so, I'll talk about this a little bit more in my Cancer moment of the week, but I came back from New York, and then almost immediately, I gave myself 2 days off. So I was like, this is my only shot. Sunday and Monday. And then Tuesday morning, I started cat sitting in West Hollywood for this cat Pickle, who I have to feed medicine to every morning and every night. Mm-hmm. And it has to be about 12 hours apart. So I have to do it like roughly like 8 and 8 or 9 and 9. And it's like a 15-minute drive. So then that's 30 minutes of driving round trip. So then that's an hour of driving round trip every day, plus the 45 minutes I have to spend at her house every visit. So it's like 2.5 hours every day just of cat sitting, but like spread out all across the day.
Crazily.
So it's of course much more inconvenient. And then just like doing regular life stuff in between that. And by day like 3, I was like, I'm gonna pass away if I have to do one extra thing. Just need to take a nap. So I think like and now all of that is done. That was done on Saturday. We had a big event on Saturday, which I'll talk about a little more in my Cancer moment. And Sunday was like a big and busy day, and then finally it's here. It's Tuesday, but the last couple days I've just been like, I just am like I lost some of my smarts. It's like someone rubbed my brain down a little bit. Like they buffed my brain out a little bit.
It's shiny and smooth.
It's shiny and smooth. It's so pretty, but it's just not working as well as it was. Like, for example, then this was actually something I saw. I think this is kind of what it is that like my brain has just been like really split amongst many things. So my administrative brain is not as strong. We're going to a wedding this weekend, and we're carpooling with the wives, and we're like, this is somewhere we've been before. And I was like, it's like a 2-hour drive. So I was like, oh, we'll leave like around 1 or something, noon or 1 for a 3 p.m. check-in. And then like, I don't know, a week ago, I just like double checked myself, and I looked at the maps, and I was like 4.5 hours. And so then I was like, okay, we have to leave at like 9. And everyone was like, okay, yeah, sounds good. And we like made this big plan to leave at 9, but we're also picking up a food order for the bride and groom on the way. So I was like, can you say like we're going to pick them up around 9:30? And the bride and groom were like, sure, but like check-in's not till 3, and it is a 2-hour drive. And I was like, and then I checked, and I realized I had looked it up with avoid highways turned on. Yeah. And just kind of everyone believed me, because I'm usually not doing shit like that. So I was just like, it's a 4.5-hour trip, and everyone was like, sure.
Why would they believe you?
I don't know, but because normally I'm not doing shit. Normally I'm just like correct, and I've been like making a lot of mistakes like that. In the last like 2 weeks, and I'm ready for it to stop.
Well, let's see if it will.
So let's see if it will. Hey, Tarot, what do I need to look for to bring into my life next week to feel a little more grounded and a little less scatterbrained?
A little bit more Taurus.
A little more Taurus, a little less Aries flying by the seat of her little Pisces pants. Get this over with. Okay. Ooh. 2 of Wands.
Okay.
Got this beautiful woman with my haircut and bleached blonde hair.
Literally.
It looks like it's kind of a Venus and an Aries situation, but the guidebook will tell me. I'm not very good at knowing the symbols off the top of my head. The sigils. And she's these are the wands, but they're kind of like big trees, and she's also holding kind of the earth in her hand. Okay, beautiful. Mars. It was Mars. It's Mars and Aries. First decan. In the 2 of Wands, like we see with every other 2, we see a division of energy, a dialogue, and a choice. In this case, both Mars and the Aries signs are active, pure energy. They often represent impulsive, vital, and reactive action toward a situation. This card invites you to choose whether your action will be directed towards your small world or toward the external community. Where will we choose to act? It's time to observe the general situation so you can decide how to act most effectively. Keywords: choice, focus energy, overall vision, effective action.
Okay.
My interpretation of this is like you are feeling scatterbrained because your energy is not focused. Like I'm trying to concentrate on too much at once. So I just need to decide, am I going to focus on what's right in front of me? Or am I going to focus on the big picture? And like, it sounds like maybe I just need to focus on what's right in front of me next week if I want to feel less scattered. But we'll see. We'll catch up.
Maybe you don't have to do one the whole time.
Right.
But you just have to know which one you're doing.
That's exactly right. That feels right. Like, it's less about choosing and sticking to it, more about just choosing and knowing. I think
choosing.
Yeah.
I think if you're feeling crazy this week, it's your signal to be like, okay, refocus. What's important right now?
I wish I could record you saying that as like my ringtone. I just hear it all the time.
No, your ringtone has to be me singing the Vanderpump Rules theme song a cappella.
Yeah, when you call me, but for everything else, it's you being like, focus on what's important right now.
Okay.
Also, I said I wish I could record you like I didn't, like you didn't just say it into a microphone.
You have the raw data.
I have like the highest quality version of you saying that.
But I wish I could have it.
Too bad I can't have it. Wow, that was a nice way to ease back into.
I love the deck. I can't wait to be continuing to see the cards.
Me too. I'm excited to learn this deck and learn the guidebook kind of vibes too. Different vibes from the RPG.
Yeah,
of course.
Cool.
Very cool. Okay, now it's time for
Capricorn and Cancer moment of the week.
Beautiful. Do you want to go?
My Capricorn moment is I am wondering if I need to incorporate. I am like,
let's go.
Am I a corporation? Corporations famously are people. Legally,
yes.
So, but am me a person?
Am me a person? A
also
corporation?
A corporation? Well, this is because something I did not anticipate moving to California was that most acting work is W-2 work. And there has been a tax law change, thanks Trump, where it's harder to write off your business expenses as an actor. I'm like thinking about like I have headshots coming up and like just like all the expenses that you write off as an actor,
thousands of dollars.
I did with my 1099s this last tax season. Like you can't do if you're just a W-2 employee.
That's crazy.
So, it's on the forefront of my mind because I got a really exciting email from my commercial agent a couple days ago saying that a commercial that I shot last summer is going to be renewed until like February 2027, and she negotiated my fee for that entire buyout. Bleep this out.
I had to like say that over and over again in my head to make sure I heard it right. Huh?
I was like, gunk.
Thank you, commercial agent. Is that normal?
I don't know, but I'm glad as hell.
How does that compare to like what you got when you shot it? Less or more?
Well, the buyout was really short.
Oh.
So it was actually, like, she had actually mentioned that it was a really great fee for the length of the buyout when I booked it. And then I already did get a really nice surprise check at the beginning of the year because they extended the buyout. And she said apparently the spot has been doing well and they want to keep running it. And so I guess she negotiated based on, like, I mean, she did her business thing.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, if I'm taking in this much money as an actor, what I'm like, oh gosh, should I be like talking to an accountant?
Yeah.
I need to be like, I think I'm gonna reach out to an accountant soon.
Yeah.
Do it now
Yeah.
before the craziness of tax season, and just be like,
Yeah.
should I get an S corp? Should I have an LLC? Should
Yeah.
I?
Those are the two, really.
Because
Between.
right, but I'm not
yeah.
smart enough to know what's real.
Neither am I.
Or what's right for me. I'd rather talk
No.
to a professional, and now just might be the time to like get an accountant.
I can't recommend that enough. Joe and I met, I mean, this is different, but we met with someone to help us file our taxes this year because we're registered domestic partners, which California recognizes. So we can marry, or we can register as married in the state, but we can't register as married federally. They don't care. Federal is like, fuck you, domestic partner is nothing. We don't care.
Okay.
But it ended up saving us like a lot of money to file married in the state, especially because I have all my 1099 shit. And anyway, it just worked out, and it was really nice. It was more expensive than ultimately I think either of us wanted, but it was really nice to have like,
paying the accountant.
yes,
you mean?
but it was 1 hour Zoom call, and like done, and then it was just done forever, and it was so nice. And
so you spent the money, but you saved the money. So what did it even out to?
So we ended up paying like $500 for the session.
Okay.
We got back from the state $3,000.
Okay.
And then we would have had to owe federally like around. Joe sold some stocks that he had to pay taxes on, so we ended up owing like around $3,000, and then it all just like evened out.
Okay.
So we paid nothing, got nothing essentially, and then we just paid this company $500, which was too much. But
is it? I don't know.
Exactly. I was kind of like, I and also it was like a company who is owned by like a queer woman of color who lives in Los Angeles, who like I follow her newsletter, and they're actually like a bookkeeping and accountant company for like creative professionals, and then they just expanded to doing taxes this year. And so I was like, I think I just want to do them because I like trust their values and like
well, maybe I should be getting their number.
Yeah, I'll give you they're called Hell Yeah Finances.
Okay,
like
hell yeah.
hell yeah, if anyone's interested. I mean we had a really nice time. And they have like different people doing like bookkeeping versus accounting versus, which don't ask me what the difference is, but apparently there's a difference.
Yeah. If they have experience with like actors,
I'm sure.
Great.
Yeah. There might be like a company that is more like, because I know that this company is like creative professionals, but kind of giving more like small business vibes. But like, I don't know, acting is the same. But like, they would be able to tell you.
We're a small business.
Yeah,
like,
they would be able to tell you. Especially if you're
self-employed for my 1099.
Incorporating. That's the whole thing.
But yeah, I want to ask someone like, should I do that? What are the options? I need to like talk.
I bet you would also be able to get like a free consultation with them. Yeah. I just gave you their information. They're called Hell Yeah. Look them up.
Yeah.
Wow, how fun.
So I'm like, wow, it's my Seagoat moment.
Seagoat style.
Am I a corporation? Is my question.
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Okay. What's your Cancer moment?
Mine. I have a Cancer moment of the week. This week. My Cancer moment of the break was that I went to New York and I helped take care of my friend's baby, and I loved every fucking second of it. I was born to do this. And by this, I don't mean raise a baby. I mean fly across the country to live with my best friend and her husband and help take care of her husband, and their baby. Yeah. I was going auntie mode so fucking hard.
You're the nanny archetype in Shakespeare personified. They're already people.
The first role I ever played was
you're the nurse.
The maid. Like the nurse in Romeo and Juliet.
You're the
nurse. The first role I ever played.
Because you're the nurse.
I just am her. I am. It was awesome. I can't wait to do it again. But my Cancer moment of the week was probably when I woke up on Saturday, drove to West Hollywood to feed the cat that I was cat sitting, drove back, spent all day running errands and cleaning up the house, so that we could then throw a birthday party
Mm-hmm.
for Joe's and Mai's friend, Harry, who used to live in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically because that was like kind of the theme was like, it's Harry's house. Haha, there's a party here again. Like that was kind of just the whole point. Haha. And then like frantically set up everything extremely lovingly and detailed orientedly until people started coming. And then I said, gotta go. And I literally left the party that was being held in my house to go drive across town again, feed Pickle, come back, and finish hosting the party until everyone left my house.
Which was so great to hear that I wasn't expected to be at this party, which I expected myself to be at. And then when the time came,
you were like, I can't
be going to this.
You had to be home.
I had to be home as a tourist.
Did you have a good time that night, or were you just kind of like, I have to be
like
here?
slugging.
Yeah.
Just been slugging. I think I watched a movie with my roommate, but it was like
It was
largely just like I can't be going somewhere.
slug style.
And
I really understood that. Like I was like, I would love to see you from a friendship perspective, but I also like
just knowing that you're going to be out of the house at any point.
Yes.
Like, there's no point for me to go.
Yeah.
To this
You
party.
would have shown up, and I would have been like, bye.
And I looked at that RSVP list and I said, who?
Full of people I don't know. My house was covered in strangers. There were like 50 people I don't know here.
Ew.
Everywhere I looked was someone I didn't know. It was terrifying. At one point, we had the cats kind of corralled in the bedroom because people kept like leaving the front and back doors open, and we were like, just not gonna risk it.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the end of the night, we let Frank kind of let himself out, if I'm being honest. But he was hanging out kind of in the front room, and people were obsessed with him. He was like on his best behavior. There was one person who was like, he is such a lover boy. Someone was like, he's so sweet. And then Frank immediately bit him. But he was still like, I get it. It's fine. I was in, because the Bella and Lucille eventually came over and Emmett was there. So
Oh, they did
that
go?
happened, yeah, at like 11 p.m. Yeah, I was late because I didn't get back until like almost 10. And then I started drinking. Like it was like I didn't go to this party until 10 o'clock because I was just like, I'm setting everything up, but I'm like, I don't know any of these people. It was crazy. But we were sitting in the living room just chatting, and then like this whole room was full of 10 strangers and Frank just like going from one set of legs, rubbing to like this chair, hopping up on the chair. Asking to be stepped on. People were loving it. People were obsessed. He was like almost a bigger deal than Harry was, and it was Harry's birthday.
Awesome.
It's very funny. But that was my cancer moment of the week. Just sort of being like, come
Proud
on
mother.
over. Proud mother. Making sure all of my friends are celebrated and seen, and also
look at my son.
And also, I'll take care of your cat, and also I'll throw you a party, and also I'll be so tired.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So tired. And I think that kind of brings me to
Did you have a segue?
I sliced my finger. I'm screaming. I'm crying.
How did I not notice that?
Throwing up. I don't know. Because literally like 2 hours ago, I was minding my own business.
Today?
It still stings with the burn of pain.
I can see your blood.
You can. Yeah, I'm bleeding through this Band-Aid right now. I was minding my own business, trying to cut up the only vegetables we have in the house right now, celery and fennel, to make a beautiful, delicious tuna salad.
Your favorite.
Yum. My favorite 2 vegetables. Yeah, actually.
You love fennel.
I love fennel.
was really resonating with fennel.
The fennel. Yeah. And celery, underrated. I'll fight someone to the death about celery.
I'll eat it with peanut butter and raisins.
Oh, good. Yum.
Ants on a log.
Ants on a log. Yeah. I was reacting to that like I
it's
never
new
heard of
and
it, but like
different.
no, it's classic.
I did check you.
It's a tradition. It's a traditional snack. I think I was just thinking about how I want one right now.
God, that sounds really good.
Anyway, I was slicing away on my little mandolin, And Joe was standing in front of me, and Beans was being like, beep, 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 asking to be picked up, and she was being so cute and funny. And I must have just looked away for 1 second too long. And suddenly, I was feeling just sharp, hot pain slicing through my thumb. And I said, oh no. And I grabbed the nearest rag I found, and I just started like applying pressure. Thank God Joe just like jumped into action. He got like the first aid kit, the hydrogen peroxide. He grabbed it all. So I didn't have to like grab anything. But it hurt so much. And then I took
you took a chunk out?
It's not that bad of a cut. I ended up finally looking at it. It's bleeding a lot, but it's like not really like, it's just kind of a cut. Like it's not like there's no like flap of skin missing. I've cut myself worse before. Yeah. In fact,
I've cut myself worse in your kitchen making mac and cheese. Like,
yeah.
A hunk out of my thumb.
Right before a party.
Yes.
How is it? Is there still a scar?
I have a scar on my knuckle.
I'm looking for, I think it was this same thumb. I cut, it must have been 2 years ago, at the wedding venue that I'm going to this weekend is like a campground. So we went there, maybe it was even 3 years ago, for Grant's birthday, like some February. It was before you lived here. So it was a long time ago. I was drunkenly cutting limes, and I like sliced my finger so bad that like I had like gone from, everyone was hanging out in like a group rec room, and I went back to like our cabin to slice limes. And I think there was like, I think like Olivia was with me, and I was like, like she had to like go get like, 'cause we didn't know what to do.
Lime in a wound is also hell.
Yes. And I was drunk, so my blood was really thin. So it was just like, it would not stop. And Bella has EMT training, so someone went to like get Bella, and then eventually just like everyone came, and then I had like a huge bandage on my thumb, and she was like, hold your hand above your head. And I had to hold my hand above my head for like an hour.
This is not unlike something that would happen to Sheena. Sure.
But I wouldn't let anyone forget about it. Like the difference is that I really did try to like not make a big deal. Like I was like, it's fine. And like, whereas Sheena would be like, I cut my thumb. And it would be like, not that big of a deal. But she would be like, okay. And I have one more thing to say about the thumb cut. And this is perhaps the craziest of all. Yesterday around this time, I got a text from our friend Michael, who was on this trip, being like, hey, do you have any recommendations for like big finger wounds? Because I just mandolined off a slice of my finger like 40 minutes. He was like 40 minutes ago. Not urgent, but do you have any tips? And I was like, honestly, just it takes longer than you think for the bleeding to stop, and put your hand above your head. And so it was like really on my mind.
It was really on your mind.
And then I did it to myself. But it sounds like Michael's cut is bigger. Did you manifest it? I think I accidentally manifested it.
Ew.
Be careful of the secret, you guys. It works for good and bad stuff.
Be careful of the secret.
Be careful what you wish for, literally. So that's why I'm screaming, I'm crying, I'm bleeding, and I'm throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I was like screaming and sweating and throwing up last week. Had the great opportunity to go to the Vertical Love Drama Fan Awards. I didn't actually get to go to the ceremony, but I went to the reception afterwards with another actor who was in my Vertical, The Summer I Turned My Sexiest. Her name is Angelina Barbieri.
We have not talked about your Vertical on the podcast.
Oh my God, my Vertical's been out.
You guys, it's so good. If you haven't seen it, download Gamma Time, the app, on the App Store. It's not a scam. And then
the app is free. The Vertical will not be free. Not all of it.
Well, what I did, I did have to pay for it. That's right. I thought it was like a free trial.
Chapters.
But then they like make you wait like a week to keep. It's just
pay.
Cough up the money for like a week of the app or whatever. The whole thing in total is like 50 something minutes, right? Like it's
like 45 minutes.
It's such an easy watch. It's so funny. If you have a MacBook and an iPhone, you can do what I did was like I used iPhone mirroring. So we made the screen big on my computer and then we put it on the TV. So it was still vertical, but it was
because you can't just cast it to a TV because of the anti-piracy protections.
It won't. It simply won't work. But you can use iPhone mirroring if you're really
You should watch it. You should watch it. I turned my sexiest.
This summer I turned my sexiest. It's so funny. It's so good. It's so empowering. It's sweet. It's even if you weren't in it, I would have had a delightful time. It's like very Joe and I love our Hallmark, and it felt very like it hit a lot of those nice spots.
It's a romance. It's kind of like how Stella got her groove back.
Yeah.
Combined with Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was such a positive experience. It's been received really well. The reviews, there's this incredible online kind of fan community because it's such a new industry. There isn't like,
oh my God, I'm gonna cry. You said fan community and I'm like, what? Like tears came to my eyes.
Yeah, there are like these social media like fans who have accounts dedicated to like reviewing verticals, and they have kind of positioned themselves as the people to look towards.
Yeah.
Because there aren't like official anything kind of with this new industry except for these people who have been like creating spaces for themselves. And so all of the reviewers have said really, really positive things about the vertical and my performance, which was really flattering. And I'll see people just like watching it, leaving comments, saying how much they enjoyed it, and
so sweet.
It's so great, and I'm really looking forward to making more.
Me too.
I went to one of the accounts, Vertical Drama Love. Excuse me. She is a woman in the UK she is like probably the biggest fan account. And she hosted an online fan awards ceremony from her kitchen last year. And this year, there was a full-fledged ceremony sponsored by a Vertical app, sponsored by my new talent agency that I'm now signed with because of the Vertical, and like other partners, like because people are actively like making this a thing.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to go and meet people and talk to people. And it was really, networking is one of my least favorite things to do in the world.
That's terrific.
And I forced myself to be brave and good. And I'm really glad I went because I got to meet all of my new agents for the first time.
Huge.
I got to touch base with an exec that I will be having a more formal meeting with next week.
Cool.
I saw him in person.
Huge.
And it made me feel less apprehensive about like our upcoming meeting.
Good, yeah.
And I met 3 of the online women who flew in. One as far from the Philippines, came from the Philippines. One came from Montreal.
Whoa.
The other one came from the Midwest.
Whoa.
And I've been following them because they were following me, and I've seen them post about being in LA, so I recognized their faces. And so I got to meet all of them, which was really exciting, and like have a conversation with them. And I felt very proud of myself for being brave. But I was in fight or flight the whole time. I was sweating.
That's why you were screaming.
Yeah, sweating. I was so overwhelmed, but I was just like, I have to be a businesswoman.
God, I'm proud of you.
And there's this one woman who has been more than complimentary about the Vertical. I think she said she's seen it 12 times.
Oh my God.
She reviewed it. We got the Diamond Heart Award.
Yes,
Vertical Films Lover. She said that less than 1% of verticals that she reviews gets the Diamond Heart Award.
So
she's obsessed. And she was not able to be there. I was talking to one of the women. She's like, oh, she can't be here, but she's coming this weekend to LA. And also something incredible about these women is that they have kind of become consultants for the industry. Like they were taking meetings over the weekend with like production companies. They were on sets. Like I learned that the woman who was not there had received a screener of my Vertical like 2 weeks before it came out. And she's the reason why the title got changed. It was supposed to be called The Summer I Turned Milfy.
Oh, and that is so much worse.
Yeah, and she said, change it. Whatever you have to do, change it.
Thank God.
So like these women have incredible influence.
That's amazing because they like they are Variety magazine.
Yes.
Like they are
yes. Because there are no
the
outlets
academy.
for it.
Like
yeah,
that
exactly.
is that's so cool.
So and I made myself introduce myself to the woman who was like running the event because I recognized her, and she is not. I introduced myself. She was aware of who I was and aware of my vertical. She's like, now that this is over, I can watch it. Like she had not reviewed it yet. But so I was talking with a woman. She's like, oh yeah, she can't be here, but we should have coffee. So on last Saturday, the day of the party, I actually went and got coffee with. Ended up being the 4 of those women.
Wait, that's so fun.
And I'm just like so excited about these new relationships that I have in the industry.
It's giving your card pull. Even though they're not your friends yet.
They could be.
Could be.
So that was like very cool. I'm like screaming about it. I was just like really I'm excited. I'm proud of myself for making these connections and doing something scary.
Yeah.
I'm very like hopeful for the future.
Kind of sounds like you earned yourself some slug time. Maybe you shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
No, it has to be hard.
No, I don't think you understand. I do have to be very hard on myself.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of it. Wow.
Kind of unrelatedly, I have to. I want to talk about this because we've already talked about it, but I think it's an interesting conversation. You're going to a wedding that I was supposed to go to.
Yep.
And I RSVP'd yes to this wedding.
Yes.
And last week I arrived at your home and said, I've made a terrible mistake and I need your help.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially I said, I regret RSVPing yes to this wedding. How do I get out of it?
Mm-hmm.
And you and Joe were there.
Yes. And we kind of walked you through it.
Yes.
Well, I think there are a lot of levels of important context. I don't think that this situation is like cut or dry. Like, I don't think that if 10 people asked me like, how do I get out of this wedding? My answer would be different for like each person.
Yeah.
Based on the wedding, their relationship with those people, the content, like all of it. And the context for you was so clearly like it is just the wrong thing for you to go to this wedding. It would be like
kind of my dilemma
yeah.
was I was looking into the accommodations. It's up a mountain in Idlewild.
Yes.
And you and all of our closest friends are going early and staying.
Yeah.
You are all closer to the bride and groom.
There are like 12 people who are staying like on the property where the literal wedding is happening. Yep. We have not had to think about accommodations since day one. And then there's like a hotel block, but that sold out months ago.
Sold out.
And like there's some other stuff, but it's like a tiny little cute remote town. Like it's not.
And I could have paid $250 to stay very, very close to the venue, which is too much money.
Too much money. For one night?
For one night.
No.
Or I could spend like $70 at a motel, but I would have to drive an hour down a mountain after a wedding at night. No.
That's a suicide note. That's
and like, I had kind of recklessly RSVP'd to this without investigating the logistics after I became single.
Yes. It all sort of happened all at once.
Yeah.
You got invited to the wedding. You were like, you and Vince got invited to the wedding. It was like you plus one. Great. Vince and I will go. Vince, can you go? He was dragging his feet, trying to like, in terms of asking time off of work. You were like, I got to RSVP to this wedding. Suddenly you're single. You're like, fine.
I just smashed the
smash.
button.
I'm going to this wedding. Almost
alone.
Like a revenge RSVP.
It was just like, okay, great. I don't have to worry about anyone else. I'm going.
Yeah. And then it turns out that sometimes it's more expensive when you don't have to worry about anyone else.
Well, it's always more expensive.
Yeah.
I have been really actually kind of in my feelings about my sudden loss of couple privileges.
Yeah.
Which just pisses me off.
The
as
airport
a
one
thing
was hard.
In general, like you have tax benefits.
Yeah, I literally do. It's crazy.
It's crazy that the government rewards you for being in a couple.
It's crazy.
Like
I don't agree with it. Even as someone in a couple, I'm like, what? Also, can someone explain to me why? How does it work? It
Like,
doesn't.
You get tax benefits. You get to split your rent. You get rides from the airport. You just have like all of these fucking benefits that I've suddenly lost and have not had actually for most of my adult life. And I had them for like a little bit. And I'm mad that they're gone. Yeah. And I'm mad that there's such a difference. Yeah. The single
shocking.
tax is a lot.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Big.
So yeah.
So all of that context kind of led us to be like, I think you just got to tell them the truth. And in that way, I think
your instinct, you suggested a lie maybe first.
I did. Yeah. I was like, well, I was like, what I wanted to say was tell them the truth. But then when I started like pitching my way through it, I found myself like kind of relying on something that was like not really the truth. It was like, I looked into it and it's too, or like, what did I say? It's too hard without, I think I was leaning too much on the being single of it all. And you were like, well, it's not really that. It's that it's simply too expensive and I don't want to go. It's like, great. I think
also,
you can say that.
I was a second round draft pick.
Yes.
So I was aware that I was a second wave of invitations because I had seen your save the date on your fridge and I had not gotten an invitation, which is fine. I'm not very close to these people.
Yeah.
But also knowing that I was second wave of invitations, it's not like they needed me there.
And that was another part of like why it was like I think it would have maybe been a different situation if like, well, we talked about this too. If it was my wedding, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You would just get yourself
heaven
there.
and hell.
Yeah, I think it's really like it's like looking at your whole relationship with these people, and it's also like we all knew like it wasn't like this was a relationship ending choice either. Like you can still hang out with Grant Alexis. Like they are not gonna hold a grudge against you. I think I know that from me knowing them and me knowing you and your relationship, like, because you ended up telling them the truth. You sent a very nice text that was like, here's what's going on.
Joe coached me through it.
Joe is very good at, like,
very diplomatic, very honest.
Things, at messages for people and corporations. Business politics of any kind.
Well, I might be a corporation.
Yeah, and so you needed help.
I needed help.
And you got back a very understanding, reasonable response because they're understanding and reasonable people.
Yeah, I would because I thought that I might not be able to get out of it. I thought kind of just as a rule, like you just bailing on a wedding is rude. Yeah, and expensive for the people throwing the event. Totally, and I felt bad about that. Yeah, and there was a world in which I just swallowed the cost and did it. Just to like not be rude.
And we were just both kind of like, no. You don't have to do that.
So for everyone listening out there, sometimes you don't have to go to a wedding. But
I mean, that's how I live my life. But that might bite my ass one day.
Well, I think Joe's advice of just being like, be honest, do it now. I did it. I sent the message while I was still with you too.
The sooner you do it with that kind of stuff, the better.
And it was like, the day I found out that I couldn't.
Yes.
Like,
and it was 2.5 weeks before their wedding. Like it was
maybe a week and a half. It was close. It was close, which stressed me out. Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, unless they're secretly plotting their revenge against you right now, and I just totally.
I think it will be fine.
I think it'll be fine.
And I was really relieved to have gotten out of it. Yeah. But I just thought it was a really interesting question to even consider. Like, can you bail on a wedding? If so, how and when?
As someone who, so I haven't gotten married yet, of course, but I'm in the process of doing it. I feel like I wouldn't want anyone who was like stressed and overwhelmed at the idea of like getting themselves to my wedding and like having a place to stay and like if if someone is having that experience with the idea of going to my wedding and it's not someone who's like, I don't know, I'm close enough to them, I could be like, let me just pay for your hotel. I don't know, whatever. I feel like I don't want that person to, I don't want anyone to like kill themselves coming to my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather you just stay home. I think that's my, that's me, someone who hasn't put down any money on a wedding yet.
Yeah.
But like, so my opinion could
change.
totally change. But right now I'm kind of, I mean, but in the same way, I'm also like, yeah, I think in that situation, I just would be like, the sooner you tell me, the better.
Right. But it's for you,
But-
it's a week and a half too close to the date.
I don't know because I don't know, actually.
Because, like, let's say you've paid to have this plate.
Right.
And then you kind of
It's
have
like
a destination
190.
wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Like,
similar.
if it was in LA, maybe you could, like, pull, like, a
Exactly.
fringe friend.
Exactly. But we have, like, the people who we know that live in Tucson are going to get invited, like, on
Right.
the first round. So it's, like,
So it's like you might eat the cost of someone
Yeah.
not coming.
kind of wild.
But has there ever been a wedding with perfect attendance?
I can't imagine there has been. I think I'm just so prepared for people to be like, I'm coming. And then at the last minute being like, I can't make it. And, like,
How would that make you feel?
I'll probably have different feelings about it based on who they are and what the reason is and the timing, actually. I think I said all that about, like, I don't want you to come if it's inconvenient, but, like,
But you do want.
I do want them to come.
And
if
it should
it's-
be inconvenient.
It will be
But
inconvenient.
like,
But it's going to be it's going to be a
weddings
little
are
inconvenient. Yeah, like, you're going to have to pay for a flight, you're going to have to pay for a hotel room, and you're going to have to wear a cute outfit, and
yeah, you're
You're
spend
gonna
some
have
money
to
and be present and
come.
celebrate me.
or don't.
Or don't.
Yeah, I don't.
But for people who matter to you, you want them there.
Of course.
Of course. This is a tough question.
It's tough. I really think it's such a case. I have to go back to what I originally said. I think it's just case by case by case. By case by case.
By case by case by,
By
case.
case by case. I'm like, I'm trying to think of someone that I would invite that is like, "Oh, we just can't, we actually can't make it, and it's a week and a half out. But I think, here's the thing, if it was someone from out of town, I think it would be worse than if it was someone here who I see regularly. There is just shit going on, like, shit blows up. I would be really sad. And I actually probably would try to, like, financially, like, do something, like, be like, if we send you $200, like, will you be able to come? But I think I would, like, understand. I think if it was, like, someone here who I could keep
The other
spending
thing, though,
time,
about
I don't
the
know.
$200 is, like,
You're already spending money
you're,
for them
well,
to
you're
come.
you're talking about a person who lives in LA,
Right.
who was already planning on attending a wedding in Tucson.
You're right.
So here's the other thing about me is that I kind of waited a little bit too long to look into the stuff,
Mhm.
which is my fault.
Mhm.
So if I have a friend who I would be devastated for them to not come to my wedding, I'm like, well, why wasn't your flight booked? Why don't you
Why
have a
didn't-
hotel? Like,
Yeah.
why a week out is a little bit crazy for that,
Yeah, you're right. Fuck!
right?
So did you do the wrong thing?
No.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I think with this situation, it just was fine.
And it's also driving distance away from LA, where, like, theoretically, like, I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit different than Tucson, where you have to
Right.
fly, or you don't have to, but, like,
Yeah.
you would.
You would. You
I
could
think
drive.
you
You
could-
could take the
Someone
you
else
could technically
could
take the
drive
overnight
the
train.
2 hours,
Yeah.
and take the spot.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have a friend who, like, suddenly wants a +1,
So true.
something like that.
So true. Man, it's just so complicated, isn't it?
It is.
Weddings are
Because
crazy.
if I would be fucking pissed if people were
My
not,
stomach, like, hurts just, like, from this, like, a hypothetical conversation about, like, what if someone bailed on my wedding a week and a half out?
I think the reason would have to be
Ouch.
so
Good.
good. So I think I would feel less bad about someone going through a breakup.
Oh,
but one of them is still
certainly.
coming,
Certainly.
and we're eating the cost of
Certainly.
a different person
And
versus like,
yeah.
I'm just not coming.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I think that's what I would push for if someone did go through a breakup and they were like, I'm not coming. I would be like,
Why?
why? Can you
Literally,
bring
why?
a friend? Like,
Yeah.
we're paying for you guys to have this dinner, this party. It's going to be really fun, and maybe you'll hook up with someone.
Maybe.
Just come to the wedding. I'm excited to get married.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so fun.
I was just thinking about our trip. Our friend trip.
I've been getting
We have to
Google
be thinking
flights
about
notifications for Copenhagen. For talking like, were we talking early November? Fall. Yeah, it was like either before October or right after October.
Yeah,
No,
November.
No, October.
I would go Thanksgiving week.
I think
you
November
want.
is gorgeous. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving.
I
wonder
was
if it
in
would be
Dubai for Thanksgiving.
cheaper.
Yeah, it might be.
Might be. Guess we'll go find out. Wow. Well, I think that's it for today, you guys.
That's it. I want to be bringing in more of these types of questions
We will.
that are highly debatable.
They're debatable.
And I have another one for next week, locked and loaded.
Oh, I'm excited
It's
to
a
see
gun
what it
sound.
is. I'll add it in post.
No, I did it.
Yeah.
It's a gun cocking.
It's obviously a gun cocking. I don't know why anyone would think it's anything else. It's like quieter and quieter every time you do it. I don't mean that one was on the mic.
That gun had a silencer on.
Okay, I think that's it for us. Thanks for listening.
Bye, Star Babies.